Well, hello again and welcome to Brew by the Bay headquarters. Well, we're back with the beer review. And the beer that I am going to be reviewing, I'm going to go solo because it's a giant, big hoppy beer. And my review partner, Connie, she had a great time yesterday, by the way. But she's not a hophead. So, this is the one, the only, Avery, the Maharaja. This is an extremely fresh bottle. This is release number 15, winter 2011/12. The OG 1.090, 10.39 ABV, 102 IBUs. I've been wanting to try this. Brew out for quite some time. Haven't been able to get it. Since I watched Mr. Chris Steltz's review of Beer Geek Nation. If you haven't checked him out, check him out. Since I've watched his review on this, I had to have it. Had to have it. Wasn't able to find it, but I have it. Gonna get this open, get it in a glass, give you my thoughts, my grade, and take it from there. Okay, we're back. I got the top off. I wanted to pause it while I got the cap off because I wanted to save the cap. As soon as I pop this, as Chris from Beer Geek Nation, I've heard him say this before, you get this hot bubble. There was just hot bubble around this. I could smell it. I don't even have it in the glass yet. As soon as I got that cap off, I could smell it. Anyways, I failed to read some of the stuff on here on the side. There's a little blurb over here. Maharaja is derived from okay, we're back. Got the cap off. Wanted to pause it. I wanted to save the cap. So it was going to take a little bit of finagling to get it off of there. Don't even have it in the glass, and I can get the aroma off of this yet already. I've heard Chris from Beer Geek Nation say this before, and I've noticed that on several brews. There's like this hot bubble around it. You can just smell it, and that's how it is with this. I can't wait to get it in the glass. But there's a little blurb here on the side. I'm not going to bother to read that. It just kind of goes on to describe the brew a little bit. But it's a little different label, I noticed, than what I've seen on some of the other reviews. But let's get this thing in a glass. Oh. Deep. I'm using my Duvel tulip glass, which I've been using as of late. I really dig the glass. It's just a great, big, open mouth glass. The color on this is just a gorgeous burnt orange. That's the best way for me to describe it. Burnt orange. Not a giant head. One finger. Some small bubbles, larger bubbles up on top. I didn't pour it too aggressively, but it just looks amazing, and I can it's even more intense. I'm going to dive right into this and get the nose. Oh. My mouth is watering just from that. Huge candied pineapple, candied mango. Very, very reminiscent for me of this guy right here. Very reminiscent of Hop Slam. This is a big beer. This is 10.39. I am not getting any alcohol in the nose at all on this. Not at all. Not really seeing a lot of alcohol legs either. which is surprising. It's not as syrupy as I thought it would be, but if it tastes anything like it smells, this is going to be a treat. Well, cheers. For 102 IBUs, oh, I'm getting them now. I spoke a little too soon. Yeah, that's a biting brew. Right up front, right, excuse me for a second, I got somebody over here just staring at me. Come here. Right up front, I'm getting the candied tropical fruits. Absolutely bursting with flavor, just rich candied pineapple. The hop bitterness is lingering. It is not dissipating whatsoever. I keep doing one of these, and not in a bad way, it's just really biting. This is a hophead's dream. If you are a hophead, you're going to like this beer. Take another taste and started to say I'll take another taste, pause it, sip on it for a little bit, because this is not a brew that I'm going to be chug-a-lugging. Definitely a sipper. It's a big beer, something to sit and be enjoyed. I'm sure that the flavor profile is going to change a little bit as it warms up. So pause it, sip on it for a little bit, come back with my final thoughts and grades. I'll be right back. Well, welcome back. I just topped my glass off. This is a bomber. This is going to take me a little while to drink. It's probably been, I don't know, 7-8 minutes. And flavor profile definitely has changed as it started to warm up a little bit. I failed to mention it earlier, it's super clear. There's no cloudiness whatsoever. This is definitely a very clear beer, but this is just a gorgeous, I don't know if you can see this or not. I tried to kind of place the camera, oh, there you go. There you go. Try to place the camera so I have this. That's west, sun setting over there on the water on the bay. But just a gorgeous, gorgeous color. From here I can smell this. My opinion of this brew has not changed since it's warmed up at all. I'm not even going to dilly-dally about it. This is a 10. This is a 10 grade beer. This is, in my opinion, again, in my opinion, and these beer reviews are very, very subjective. We all have our favorites. I'm a huge supporter of Heavy Seas Brew. Won't go into that right now, but Heavy Seas, man, top-notch company. This is a 10. This is definitely a 10 beer, world-class, double Imperial IPA. Right here on the label, supremely limited. I failed to mention that before. I know that because I know how hard it was for me. It's been well over a year for me to be able to get my hands on a bottle. I couldn't get any last year. Supremely limited and supremely delicious. As my friend Katie would say, supremely delicious. World-class beer, brew by the bay, 10. Absolutely a 10 beer. I'm going to enjoy this. It's the little man is a little upset because I'm ignoring him. I'm going to sip on this, and I am going to enjoy this as it's warmed up a little bit. Getting a little bit more of the alcohol, just a little bit, but those sweet tropical fruits are just coming out. The malt backbone is really, really starting to show, and the 102 IBU whack on the tongue, or kick in the face, as Beer Geek Nation says sometimes, is kind of dissipating. Maybe because my palate's getting a little beat down from it. But if you can find this, check it out. If you see this in your area and you see this in your store, grab it while you can. 10 out of 10, world-class beer. Phenomenal, phenomenal. Once again, for Brew by the Bay, thank you for watching. Subscribe, and life is too short to drink crappy beers, my friend. God bless you. Cheers.